Well, it has taken a dip in the temperatures this week as we welcome Matt Melzak, the voice of the Toledo Walleye. Matt, is there such a thing as hockey weather?
I think we're getting to that, Mark, actually. It certainly feels like it outside. And, there is that little briskness that you like to have for hockey.
Of course, the Walleye, they lost 2 in a row last week before they bounced back with a big win Saturday night in Fort Wayne. And Matt, I think we've talked in the past how well this team battles back when they're down in games. But the question becomes, why do they continually get down in games? Why are they such a slow starting team?
Well, first off, every team is just different. And I think we're so used to over the previous years and going back as far as we could probably remember, at least in the last couple of years, it's always been a fast starting team, right? Last year was a little bit of an enigma early in the year, but then they turned that around and had, 22 games in a row where they scored the first goal. So, you start, every team just is built a little bit different. Every team, as they react to things, is a little bit different. And, so far this year, it's not that they've been a slow starting team. They've just had where the first goal has gone against them a lot in the start of this season. Because even in some games where they played very well, you can think back to the 9-2 win against Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne scored first. They had no business scoring first in that game. Toledo was the better team, but yet Fort Wayne scored first. And, even on Saturday night, I thought Toledo came out, very good start. They still gave up the first goal. Matter of fact, they gave up the first 3. So, I don't know if it's circumstantial or if it really is, something that they're going to look at. You'd love to obviously start out better and, at least get the lead and start playing with the lead a little bit more often. But this team is very comfortable. They don't mind a deficit, and that's great because they continue to play their game. And their game is going to be puck possession. They're going to control the game. And we saw that even in the games they didn't win against Kalamazoo, where they dominated play, came all the way back and probably should have won. Just didn't end up happening for them.
We had such good goaltending last year from the Walleye with Kosa and Latham. Jan Bednar this year has stepped right into the crease, and there hasn't really missed a beat. Granted, there's been some games, a lot of goals being given up. I don't think that's a Bednar's fault or the goalie's fault.
And you remember, though, even when you look back to last year, there was a stretch early in the year where, Toledo was still giving up a lot of goals, and it felt like, man, the goaltending's not quite there. Kosa's young and inexperienced. Same with Jan Bednar. He hasn't played a ton of games yet in the pro ranks. So, we got to keep that in mind. But he comes up with some dynamite saves, doesn't he? Just, jaw-dropping. How did he stop that? It's kind of fun to watch and fun to call for sure. And John Latham is solid. I know his goals against save percentage aren't where he is accustomed to them being. They will get there.
So the Walleye will begin the month of December on the road, and then they're back at home Saturday and Sunday with Iowa coming to town. It's early December. This is a huge Central Division showdown between the Fish and the Heartlanders.
Yeah, you know what? This is an exciting series coming up this weekend. Iowa's been red hot, went through a stretch unbeaten in 10, just finally lost a game in regulation on Sunday at Wheeling. Toledo will be there on Friday, but those back-to-back games, Saturday, Sunday, going to be a lot of fun in downtown Toledo. Looking forward to seeing the new look Iowa Heartlanders. Tough start to the season, then the big streak. We'll see what they are this weekend, but I'm looking forward to it.
All right, and don't forget the Saturday and Sunday game. See those live right here on BCSN. Matt Melzak will be on the call. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.